Time moves quietly, yet loss arrives loud, reminding us how deeply these familiar voices lived inside our homes. In 2017, memory asked us to pause and feel. These legends shaped our laughter, our courage, our soundtracks. Tonight, Celebrity Tribute Hub honors them gently, because remembering together keeps their light alive for us all across generations and hearts we share tonight. Mary Tyler Moore was a symbol of grace, independence, and quiet strength. She mattered because she changed how women were portrayed on television. Through the Mary Tyler Moore Show and the Dick Van Dyke Show, she brought warmth, humor, and authenticity into millions of homes. Her characters felt real and relatable. Mary passed away on Jan 25, 2017, at age 80, from cardiopulmonary arrest. Her passing marked the end of a television era. Her legacy lives in confidence and compassion. She taught generations that kindness and courage can coexist, and her smile still lingers in memories of simpler, meaningful moments shared with family. John Hurt was an actor of rare depth, vulnerability, and power. He mattered because he gave humanity to every role he touched. From The Elephant Man to Alien and Harry Potter, his performances were unforgettable. His voice alone carried emotion. John passed away on Jan 25, 2017, at age 77 after battling pancreatic cancer. His loss was deeply felt across film and theater. His legacy is empathy. He showed that strength can exist in fragility. Through his work, audiences learn to feel more deeply, reminding us that compassion is one of the greatest forces in storytelling. Bill Paxton was the heartbeat of so many unforgettable stories. He mattered because he made ordinary characters feel heroic and human. From Aliens and Twister to Titanic and Big Love, his presence brought warmth and realism. Audiences trusted him instantly. Bill passed away on Feb 25, 2017, at age 61, following a stroke. His sudden loss shocked fans worldwide. His legacy is sincerity. He reminded us that bravery often looks familiar. His performances still feel like conversations with an old friend, echoing comfort, courage, and authenticity long after the screen fades to black. Chuck Berry was a pioneer who gave rock and roll its heartbeat. He mattered because modern music begins with him. Songs like Johnny B. Bar Good and Roll Over Beethoven shaped generations of artists. His guitar told stories of youth and freedom. Chuck passed away on March 18, 2017, at age 90, from natural causes. His life closed after decades of influence. His legacy is rhythm and rebellion. Every riff, every stage jump traces back to him. His music still moves bodies and spirits, reminding the world where rock and roll truly began. Don Rickles was comedy sharpened into art, softened by love. He mattered because he roasted with respect and honesty. His fearless humor defined late-night television and live stages. Beneath every insult was affection. Don passed away on April 6, 2017, at age 90, due to kidney failure. His death silenced a legendary voice. His legacy is laughter without cruelty. He proved humor can unite rather than wound. Generations remember him as a reminder that laughter, when guided by heart, can be one of life's greatest healers. Erin Moran was the face of youthful joy for a generation. She mattered because she felt like family to viewers. As Joni on Happy Days, she brought innocence and warmth into American homes. Her smile felt familiar. Erin passed away on April 22, 2017, at age 56, due to cancer complications. Her loss was heartbreaking. Her legacy is nostalgia. She represents a time when television felt comforting. Fans remember her as a reminder that even brief moments of joy on screen can leave lifelong impressions on the hearts of those watching. Jonathan Demme was a storyteller who listened closely to humanity. He mattered because his films explored empathy, fear, and connection. From The Silence of the Lambs to Philadelphia, his work challenged audiences emotionally. His direction was deeply human. Jonathan passed away on April 26, 2017, at age 73, after battling esophageal cancer. His passing left a creative void. His legacy is compassion through cinema. He showed that powerful stories don't just entertain, they ask us to understand one another more deeply. Michael Parks was an actor of quiet intensity and authenticity. He mattered because he brought realism to every role. From Twin Peaks to Kill Bill, his performances carried weight and mystery. He never overplayed a moment. Michael passed away on May 9, 2017, at age 77, from natural causes. His passing was understated, like his career. His legacy is truthfulness. He proved that subtlety can be powerful. Audiences remember him as an actor who made silence speak and presence unforgettable. Powers Booth was a commanding presence with unmistakable authority. He mattered because he gave strength and conviction to his characters. From Nixon to Deadwood, his voice carried power. He brought intensity without excess. Powers passed away on May 14, 2017, at age 68 after battling pancreatic cancer. His loss was deeply felt in television and film. His legacy is gravitas. He reminded us that great performances don't shout. They stand firm and leave lasting impressions. Chris Cornell was a voice that carried pain, power, and beauty. He mattered because his music spoke to those struggling in silence. As the frontman of Soundgarden and Audioslave, his sound defined a generation. His lyrics felt deeply personal. Chris passed away on May 18, 2017, at age 52, in a tragic loss by suicide. His death shook the world. His legacy is connection. Through his music, people still find understanding, release, and comfort, proving that even in darkness, art can reach out and save lives. Roger Moore was elegance, charm, and timeless charisma, redefining the idea of a gentleman hero. He mattered because he brought warmth and wit to global cinema. As James Bond in films like Live and Let Die and The Spy Who Loved Me, he balanced danger with humor. His portrayal made Bond approachable and beloved worldwide. Roger passed away on May 23, 2017, at age 89, after battling cancer privately. His legacy lives in sophistication and grace. Generations remember him as the Bond who smiled, proving strength can be gentle and heroism can be humane, leaving behind cinematic memories that still feel refined and comforting today. Adam West was a symbol of joy, color, and fearless fun. He mattered because he embraced camp and turned it into cultural magic. As Batman in the 1960s television series, he became a household icon. His performance celebrated optimism, humor, and moral clarity. Adam died on June 9, 2017, at age 88, after a battle with leukemia. His passing marked the end of a brighter, playful era. His legacy reminds us that heroism doesn't always need darkness. For millions, he was the first Batman, and forever the one who taught us that smiles, justice, and hope belong together in every generation. Shelley Berman was a pioneer of modern stand-up comedy, reshaping humor with intelligence and honesty. He mattered because he turned everyday anxieties into thoughtful laughter. His observational style influenced generations of comedians. From comedy albums to television appearances, he made audiences feel understood. Shelley passed away on June 21, 2017, at age 92, from complications of Alzheimer's disease. His final years were quiet, but his impact remains loud. His legacy is subtle brilliance, showing comedy can be reflective, warm, and human. Long after the laughter fades, his influence lives on in every comedian who dares to speak thoughtfully and truthfully. Martin Landau was a master craftsman of acting, deeply committed and endlessly versatile. He mattered because he disappeared into every role with emotional truth. From Mission Impossible to his Oscar-winning performance in Ed Wood, he brought dignity to complexity. Each performance felt intentional and profound. Martin passed away on July 15, 2017, at age 89 from natural causes. His long career closed peacefully. His legacy is dedication to the art itself. He proved patience, discipline, and passion endure. Actors and audiences alike remember him as a reminder that great performances are built slowly, carefully, and with respect for the craft. George A. Bar Romero was a visionary who reshaped horror into social commentary. He mattered because he made fear meaningful. With Night of the Living Dead, he transformed zombies into symbols of society's deepest anxieties. His films challenged audiences to think, not just scream. George passed away on July 16, 2017, at age 77 after battling lung cancer. His death marked the end of a revolutionary voice. His legacy lives in modern cinema, where horror reflects truth. He taught us that monsters often mirror ourselves, and that storytelling can be both terrifying and deeply human, echoing across decades of film. Sam Shepard was a restless soul, blending poetry, rebellion, and raw emotion. He mattered because he captured the fragility of the American spirit. As an actor and playwright, he explored broken families and searching hearts. Films like The Right Stuff and Days of Heaven revealed his quiet intensity. Sam passed away on July 27, 2017, at age 73 after a battle with ALS. His passing felt deeply personal to fans. His legacy is honesty without polish. He reminded us that art doesn't need answers, only truth, and that vulnerability can be powerful, haunting, and unforgettable across stages and screens. Chester Bennington was a voice of pain, healing, and survival for millions. He mattered because he gave sound to emotions people couldn't name. As the lead singer of Linkin Park, his music became a lifeline. Songs like Numb and In the End spoke to inner battles. Chester died on July 20, 2017 at age 41 in a tragic loss by suicide. His death shocked the world. His legacy is connection. Fans continue to feel seen through his voice. He reminded us that even in darkness, music can reach out, offering understanding, release, and hope to those who listen closely. Glenn Campbell was a gentle storyteller whose voice carried warmth and longing. He mattered because he bridged country and pop with sincerity. Songs like Rhinestone Cowboy and Wichita Lineman became timeless classics. His music felt personal, almost conversational. Glenn passed away on August 8, 2017 at age 81 after complications from Alzheimer's disease. His final years were marked by courage and openness. His legacy is grace in the face of loss. He showed the world that memory may fade, but music endures, continuing to comfort hearts, echoing through radios, road trips, and quiet moments shared with loved ones. Jerry Lewis was boundless energy, chaos, and heart wrapped into comedy. He mattered because he made people laugh when they needed it most. From The Nutty Professor to decades of live performances, his humor was unmistakable. He also gave back tirelessly through charity work. Jerry passed away on August 20, 2017, at age 91 from heart disease. His long life closed with a towering legacy. He showed comedy could heal. For generations, his voice, expressions, and generosity remain unforgettable. He proved laughter is not trivial, it is essential, powerful, and deeply human, especially when shared across generations and families. Tobe Hooper was a filmmaker who redefined fear with raw realism. He mattered because he changed horror forever. With the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he stripped terror down to its bones. His work influenced countless filmmakers. Tobe passed away on August 26, 2017 at age 74, from natural causes. His death marked the loss of a fearless, creative voice. His legacy is intensity and authenticity. He showed that fear doesn't need excess, only truth. His films continue to unsettle, challenge, and inspire, reminding audiences that sometimes the scariest stories are the most honest ones ever told on screen. Hugh Hefner was a cultural force who reshaped conversations around freedom, media, and identity. He mattered because he challenged social norms and left a lasting imprint on publishing. As the founder of Playboy, he built a global brand that blended interviews, literature, and lifestyle. His influence stretched beyond magazines into culture itself. Hugh passed away on September 27, 2017 at age 91 due to sepsis. His life ended quietly after decades in the public eye. His legacy remains complex and debated, but undeniable. He changed how media spoke to adults, leaving behind a chapter of cultural history that continues to be examined, discussed, and remembered. Tom Petty was the voice of the open road, independence, and quiet rebellion. He mattered because his music felt honest and enduring. With songs like Free Fallin', American Girl, and I Won't Back Down, he became a soundtrack to countless lives. His sound carried resilience and heart. Tom passed away on Oct. 2, 2017, at age 66, from an accidental overdose. His sudden loss stunned fans worldwide. His legacy is perseverance. His songs still play in cars, homes, and memories, reminding us that staying true to yourself is a kind of courage that never fades, no matter how much time passes. Fats Domino was one of rock and roll's founding fathers, gentle and groundbreaking. He mattered because his music crossed barriers with joy and rhythm. Songs like Blueberry Hill brought piano-driven warmth to global audiences. His style influenced generations of musicians. Fats passed away on Oct. 24, 2017 at age 89 from natural causes. His life closed peacefully after decades of music. His legacy is timeless simplicity. He proved that music doesn't need spectacle to move souls. His melodies continue to dance through history, carrying warmth, nostalgia, and the roots of rock itself to new listeners every year. Lil Peep was a voice for a generation navigating pain, identity, and vulnerability. He mattered because he spoke openly about emotions others hid. Blending rap, punk, and raw honesty, he connected deeply with young listeners. His music felt like a diary shared out loud. Lil Peep passed away on Nov 15, 2017, at just 21, from a drug overdose. His loss was devastating and far too soon. His legacy is openness. Fans remember him as proof that feeling deeply is not weakness. His songs remain a reminder to listen, care, and speak about pain before it becomes overwhelming. David Cassidy was a teenage heartthrob who grew into a symbol of fame's weight. He mattered because he defined an era of pop culture. As the star of the Partridge Family, he became a global sensation. Behind the smiles, he faced personal struggles. David passed away on Nov 21, 2017, at age 67 due to liver failure. His final years were marked by reflection. His legacy is bittersweet. He reminds us that fame does not protect from pain. Fans continue to remember both his joy and his honesty, holding space for the full human story behind the spotlight. Jim Nabors was warmth, innocence, and heartfelt sincerity. He mattered because he brought kindness into living rooms everywhere. Best known as Gomer Pyle, he also possessed a powerful singing voice that surprised many. His presence felt comforting. Jim passed away on Nov 30, 2017, at age 87, from natural causes. His life ended peacefully, reflecting his gentle spirit. His legacy is kindness. He showed that softness can be strength. Generations remember him as a reassuring presence, someone who made people smile without cruelty, proving that goodness still has a place in entertainment and in the hearts of those watching. Keely Smith was elegance, strength, and a voice that commanded respect. She mattered because she stood out in a male-dominated era of music. Her jazz and pop performances carried confidence and poise. She was unforgettable on stage. Peely passed away on Dec 16, 2017, at age 89, from natural causes. Her long life reflected a full artistic journey. Her legacy is empowerment. She showed that women could lead with authority and grace. Her voice still echoes sophistication, reminding listeners of an era when music shimmered with style, substance, and undeniable presence. Rosemarie was a trailblazer whose career spanned nearly a century. She mattered because she adapted, endured, and entertained across generations. Best remembered for The Dick Van Dyke Show, she brought sharp wit and warmth. Her timing was impeccable. Rose passed away on Dec 28, 2017, at age 94, from natural causes. Her life closed after decades of laughter. Her legacy is longevity. She proved talent has no expiration date. Audiences remember her as a reminder that humor, resilience, and joy can carry us through every chapter of life. Dick Gregory was a comedian who spoke truth with courage. He mattered because he used humor as a weapon for justice. Beyond comedy, he was a civil rights activist and outspoken voice. BR, his words challenged, educated, and inspired. Dick passed away on August 19, 2017, at age 84, from heart failure. Br. His passing marked the loss of a fearless conscience. His legacy is bravery. He showed that laughter can open minds and that silence is never neutral. His voice still echoes in conversations about equality, reminding us that speaking up is an act of love. Bobby Heenan was one of wrestling's greatest minds and sharpest voices. He mattered because he transformed villainy into unforgettable entertainment. As a legendary manager, his wit, timing, and presence elevated everyone around him. He made fans feel deeply invested. Bobby passed away on Sept 17, 2017, at age 73 after battling throat cancer. His fight was long and courageous. His legacy is brilliance behind the scenes. Wrestling remembers him as irreplaceable, a master storyteller whose voice, humor, and passion helped define an era that still lives in fans' memories worldwide. Robert Hardy was a commanding presence of classical and cinematic acting. He mattered because he brought authority, intellect, and gravity to every role. From Shakespearean stages to portraying Cornelius Fudge in Harry Potter, his performances carried weight. He embodied tradition with depth. Br. Robert passed away on August 3, 2017, at age 91, from natural causes. His long life reflected artistic dedication. His legacy is discipline and excellence. He reminded audiences that craftsmanship matters, and that powerful performances are built on respect for language, character, and timeless storytelling that continues to resonate. Al Jarreau was a voice without boundaries, blending jazz, soul, and pop effortlessly. He mattered because his sound felt joyful and alive. Br. With songs like We're in This Love Together, he lifted spirits worldwide. His vocal style was unmistakable. Al passed away on February 12, 2017, at age 76 from respiratory failure. His passing silenced a unique instrument. His legacy is musical freedom. He showed that emotion can dance, soar, and heal. His voice still wraps listeners in warmth, reminding us that music can be both sophisticated and deeply human. Miguel Ferrer was intensity and intelligence combined. He mattered because he brought edge and authenticity to every role. From RoboCop to NCIS, Los Angeles, his performances carried authority. He often portrayed strength layered with complexity. Miguel passed away on January 19, 2017, at age 61 after battling throat cancer. His death came far too soon. His legacy is presence. He showed that supporting roles can leave lasting impact and that commitment to character can make even brief appearances unforgettable to audiences who followed his work. Frank Vincent was the embodiment of old-school toughness and loyalty. He mattered because he gave crime dramas authenticity. Known for roles in Goodfellas, Casino, and The Sopranos, he brought quiet menace and realism. His characters felt lived in. Frank passed away on Sept 13, 2017, at age 80 from a heart attack. His death marked the end of a familiar screen presence. His legacy is realism. Fans remember him as someone who made stories believable, grounding fiction in human truth and unforgettable intensity. Joseph Bologna was warmth, humor, and heart personified. He mattered because he celebrated love, relationships, and everyday life with sincerity. As an actor, writer, and director, his work often reflected kindness. His collaborations felt personal. Joseph passed away on August 13, 2017, at age 82 from pancreatic cancer. His passing closed a gentle chapter. His legacy is affection. He reminded audiences that stories about love and family never grow old. His work continues to feel intimate, thoughtful, and quietly comforting to those who revisit it. Leo Baxendale was a creative force behind iconic British comics. He mattered because he shaped childhood imagination for generations. As the creator of the Beano characters, his art brought joy and mischief to millions. His style was instantly recognizable. Leo passed away on April 23, 2017, at age 86, from natural causes. His life reflected quiet influence. His legacy is laughter on paper. Br he showed that creativity doesn't need fame to endure. His drawings continue to spark smiles, reminding us how powerful simple joy can be. Reggie Young was a musician whose work you've heard even if you didn't know his name. He mattered because he shaped countless hit songs. Dr. As a session guitarist, he played on legendary recordings across decades. His sound supported stars. Reggie passed away on Jan 17, 2017, at age 80, from natural causes. His death marked the loss of a hidden legend. His legacy is subtle brilliance. He reminds us that some of the most important contributors stand just outside the spotlight, quietly shaping history through talent and dedication. Chuck Lowe was a character actor who brought depth to every scene. Br he mattered because he made stories feel authentic. Known for roles in The Godfather Part 2 and Goodfellas, his performances felt real and grounded. Br he never overplayed a moment. Chuck passed away on Sep 18, 2017, at age 89 from natural causes. Br his career ended gracefully. Br his legacy is honesty. He showed that even small roles can leave lasting impressions, proving that truth in performance matters more than screen time. Malcolm Young was the backbone of AC/DC and the engine behind its sound. He mattered because he defined a hard rock rhythm. His riffs powered songs that shook stadiums worldwide. Quiet off stage, powerful in music. Malcolm passed away on Nov 18, 2017 at age 64 due to dementia complications. Br his loss was deeply felt by fans. His legacy is thunderous simplicity. Br he showed that consistency creates greatness. His music still roars, reminding us that some rhythms never fade, and some legends live forever through sound. Legends never truly leave us. They remain in melodies, scenes, laughter, and memories shared across time. Their work still speaks when words fall short. Which of these remarkable lives touched you the most? Share their name below, and together, through memory, we keep their legacy alive.